What's going on, everybody? What's going on? I hope everyone's had a good night. As you can see, I'm in my hotel room right now. It's been a long day, as usual. Um, I got my TV in front of me here in the hotel. I'm actually on the bed. So I do hope everyone's having a great day. I'm going to wait a few minutes as I wanted to start this live up and get everyone in before I start chopping it up about this game. Um, Let me know that you can hear me, that I come across clearly. Let me put the comments on the screen. What's up, David CWE? Hope all's well. Um, you talking about when the ranting is starting. Hey, they won the game. I thought that was a very impressive second half, to be honest. But I got stuff to say about the game, and just want to let some people get in the room before I really start going in on everything that happened in this game, because it was certainly an interesting ball game, a tale of two halves, no doubt about that. It was, and I'm not going to get real loud because I'm in a hotel, obviously. What's up, Leroy, Jeff P, Joshua Watson, Baltimore? What's going on, CW again? What's going on, folks? That was a second half, man, and it was the first half went kind of the way I expected the whole game to go. And they start off a little quick, but I want to wait a few more minutes. I hope everyone's having a great day. In case you haven't noticed, I am posting up more content on members only. So if you want to become a member of the site, I do appreciate it. I think it's monthly. There's different levels to it. A monthly of $4.99, I'll send you a T-shirt. And so as long as you do a monthly, a silver membership, I believe is a $4.99. I will send you a Rudy's Rant T-shirt. Just subscribe as a member for $4.99. Let me know, and I will shoot you over a T-shirt. Just email me at info@comeonnowpodcast.com. info@comeonnowpodcast.com, and let me know your shirt size and what your YouTube screen name is, so I can match it with the subscription. Why did this TV just go off? Oh, the TV just go off. I'm watching bare knuckle fighting right now as well. Oh, this guy just got cracked. This is in Palm Desert right now. He got cracked. What's up, Nick? Tina. Nah, the turnovers weren't bad. She had 2 turnovers like in the fourth quarter. I think she got a little bit sloppy, but Caitlin Clark took that game over, man. That was a Caitlin Clark takeover once again. That was an emotional takeover. But again, I'm going to wait a few more minutes. And what's up, Michael Massey, Russell Snyder? Again, Tina, thank you for jumping on board. If you haven't done so yet, hit that subscribe button, that like button, all that stuff to both channels. We are over 1,100 subscribers on Indiana Fever Unfiltered. Lord Schaefer, what's going on? This guy is getting the crap kicked out of him. Jesus Christ. Anyone see the Spurs lose their home game today? But first half was rough. Oh, my God, he's done. There's no way he's done. He is rocked. He is messed up. The fight's over. Wow. But, yeah, I got a lot to say about the game. The game itself, it was truly a tale of two halves. Truly a tale of two halves. I don't know if y'all saw Atlanta beat the brakes off of Dallas, 86-69. Paige Beckers goes for 7 points, 3 of 13, 1 of 6 from 3, 7 assists, 3 turnovers. Arike Gumbala goes for 2 points, 1 for 11, 0 for 5 from 3, 2 turnovers, 1 assist. And that's what they got. AZ went for 7, 3 of 9. They shot 38%. Angel Reese goes for 15 points and 9 boards and 5 turnovers and 2 assists on 32 minutes of play, 7 for 11. Yeah, I guess she made her shots today. Alicia Gray goes for 16. Ryan Howard returns as 25 and 8 and 4. That's a big time game right there. Yeah, that's a whooping. 69 points, man. That's a beatdown. That's a belt to ass beatdown right there. Yeah, that's a beatdown. Let me see. What was the score by quarter in that game? A whopping crowd of 3,626. Huge crowd that was. Huge crowd. Well, I tell you, their box scores suck here, man. I don't know what the hell it is with the box scores. They don't give good box scores at all. After one, the score was 19. It was 17-10. Sorry, 18-10. After one, Atlanta. It was what was the score in the halftime? It was 44-31 at halftime. Atlanta. And going into the fourth, it was what? Well, Dallas cut into it. It was 63-58 going into the fourth. So, wow. Then there was 23-5 run at the end of the game. Wow, that's a big time run. Wow. So they had a chance to win and just completely folded. Wow. Okay. We got about 60 plus people in the two rooms right now. Appreciate everyone jumping on board. Israel, what's up? Yeah, AB's trying to hit them threes for you, Israel. She's trying. She is trying. Ho said, what's happening? So let's jump in, man. I'm not going to be on here all that long because I do have my son trying to sleep next to me and my other son in another bed over there trying to sleep. But, yo, the Indiana Fever win 90-82. First half, brutal, ugly, vomit-inducing, turning the ball over like crazy. Mistakes, slow, just tucking threes. You know, they were just hunting for threes in this game. It was real bad. I think they were 1 for 12 to start off the game from 3-point range. I was watching the game on my cell phone in my car driving, so that's not safe, and I would never recommend doing that. But you know, it is one of those things where, you know, I'm watching it, but again, I'm not staring at it, but I could see what was going on, and the Valkyries were getting an easy line to the rim for layups. It was a layup drill for the Valkyries in the first half. They're coming off of a 4 a.m. landing, and you know what Tiffany Hayes at halftime says at halftime. Nobody cares that we got in at 4 a.m. Nobody cares about this. Nobody cares about that. And like, girl, you're making all kinds of excuses up for losing, bro, because you're winning by 7 at halftime. And I'll tell you what, at halftime, if it wasn't for that Caitlin Clark play today, they would have lost this game. They would have lost this game by 20. I mean, I'm going to put it just like that. If Caitlin Clark doesn't play today, they lose this game by 20. They would have been on 15 or so going into the break without Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark had 10 and 5 at the break at halftime, and nobody else had done pretty much anything. Leah Boston ended up having a really good game. You got to give her credit, but I'll get to that. But that first half was just bad defense, and bad shot selection. The shot selection was atrocious. It was Tiffany Hayes was cooking everybody. I mean, they kept on looking for the mismatch with her on Clark, and they were literally obliterating that mismatch. I mean, first half, Tiffany Hayes was on a heater. She finished with 19 points, 7 to 13, 2 rebounds, 2 assists. And Caitlin Chen came off the bench, 18 points in 19 minutes, 7 of 11. She was on a heater as well. Veronica Burton ended up with 17 for Golden State. And Gabby Williams didn't do anything. Kayla Thornton had 10. Saloon had 4, she's their leading scorer, and she goes 1 of 8. Like if she goes 1 of 8, they're gonna have a problem more often than not. And as a leading scorer, averaging 15 plus points per game. And they ended up, and real talk, I mean, they ended up shooting 37%, which is just below their average, which is 39% from the floor for the season. Their 3-point shot was falling in the first half. It wasn't falling in the second half. There was a couple of situations in this game where, I mean, quite honestly, they had opportunities to pull away, and they didn't do so. Sorry about that. But Tiffany Hayes was cooking in that first half. So was Caitlin Chen. They were both doing very, very well. And Indiana was just late to everything. If you didn't watch the game, I don't know if you watched the game or not. What's up, Stay Shemming? But realistically, that first half, that was embarrassing. They were down 44-37. Probably should would have, if Caitlin had not played, they'd have been getting blown out because Caitlin had 10-5. And they're sitting here saying that it was weird. It was like they need to get it together, but they're right there, except that there are players that are just not showing up, you know, not hitting open looks. There were a lot of open looks missed in the first half by everybody. I thought there was some settled shots by certain people. Aaliyah Boston was one of three from three in this game. I mean, she shot an air ball from three in the first half. Pretty embarrassing, wide open air ball by like she shot a 20 she shot a 3-point line kiss in 22 feet, 21 feet, and it didn't graze the rim. But right before the half, and I thought this was pretty significant. There was something that happened, and I couldn't tell what it was. It looked like it was just a scrum for the rebound right before halftime between Caitlin Clark and Janelle Saloon. And Caitlin Clark was pissed. I mean, you could see there was some spark that got hit there. She really like it. Just there was a switch. There was an emotional lift, and it's like she walked into the locker room pissed as hell, and she was the one that was like she was trying to act like she was tough, you know. And I thought that was funny as hell and cute at the same time. She got elbowed. Okay, I didn't see it because I'm in my car and I'm watching on my phone. But she got elbowed in the face. Okay, that's good. Okay, I didn't know that. But something had happened and it just sparked her emotionally. And that kind of changed the energy. Okay, again, I'm watching on my phone. I got you. So elbowed intentionally, the whole nine. It changed the emotional aspect of the game. And they come in the third quarter and they just seem to have they seem to have a new energy because, and I do think there was a combination of things. You have a new energy, you're playing with real tempo, you're pushing the pace, you're even off of a make, she's kicking the ball out down the floor because Caitlin had 10-5 at half, I believe it was. And she finishes with 22 points and 9 assists. I thought at one point she had 7 assists and 2 turnovers I saw in the box score. And I think it was like 18, 7, and 2. So I don't know when all these turnovers. I know there was a couple I saw that happened in the fourth where she kind of was just messing with the ball and forcing passes she shouldn't. However, listen, man. Then she comes in the third quarter and she hits that 35-foot three. She hits that 35-foot three, and it makes it 48-48. And then she's talking shit to Tiffany Hayes. Like she's talking shit to Tiffany Hayes. Like, we ain't playing around, bitch. I ain't here for that shit. I'm gonna fuck you up. I'm doing what you wish you could do. And she just I think that just spurred the whole damn team. That third quarter was Caitlin Clark, man. That was they outscored them 20. What was the score? 66. It was 29-12. 61. No, 29-17. It was 29-17. I believe it was. Yeah, 29-17 because they were up down 7 and then up 5 going into the fourth quarter, and that changed that changed the entire atmosphere of the basketball game. Very impressive. Caitlin Clark ends up going 4 of 9 from 3. So I guess the people that don't like her can talk shit about her and say, yo, you missed 5 threes. I guess, but that's, that's a 44% from 3. I mean, that's as good as it gets. And she's 7 of 15 from the floor. That's 46.6%. So she was 3 of 6 from 2. She ends up with a 22-point game. And then, of course, she's sitting in the final, 40 seconds of the game. That means someone have to explain to me why your best free throw shooter is sitting on the bench after a timeout when you know that they're going to foul her. And instead, you ensure that the ball goes to Kelsey Mitchell, who, of course, they then foul. And Mitchell ends up with 19 points, 4 of 10. Another game where she can't grab a rebound. but she goes 11 of 11 from the line. Sorry about that. I had hair in my throat. If you had 5 fouls, you get 6. You get 6 fouls. The Fever had the ball. They literally came out of a timeout and kept Caitlin Clark on the bench. Like, she's your best free throw shooter. It makes no sense. She took her out with a minute to go in the game. I thought it was for defensive purposes, and then they have the free throw shot. The first one goes up, they make it. You bring her in. You don't leave her on the bench. She's still your best free throw shooter. What are we doing here? It doesn't make a lot of sense. That's your best free throw shooter. No, but she took her out with a minute to go. And I had no problem with an offensive-defensive substitution in the final minute of the game. But when Golden State's shooting 2 free throws, after the first free throw, you bring her back in the game. And then you foul her. And then she gets free throws. She's your best free throw shooter. It was. I know when she had the 5 fouls. I'm saying what happened in the last minute was she was taken out of the game at some point in a close game, and you have them shooting free throws. You put her back in on offense. Get her the ball. She's your best player. You get her the ball. It ain't complicated. Again, but the reaction to Tiffany Hayes was incredible. It was gangster park basketball right there. It was like, yo, I ain't taking your shit no more. And Hayes is yakking, and Maisha Hines-Allen gets. I'm gonna give it to you guys. Okay, hold on. All right, let's go. Let me do this for y'all. Okay, I'm gonna give you specifics of when it was. Caitlin Clark got called for a flagrant foul 1 at 2:07. I don't even know what the hell. I don't even know what happened there. That one I don't know. That was her 5th foul. Caitlin Clark has a turnover at 118. So that's 2 turnovers there. So she missed the 1 of 2 free throws at 58.4. Okay, it's 86-80. It's 86-80. They took her out of the game at 41.8. So it's 87-80. Kelsey Mitchell hits a free throw. They take Caitlin Clark out at 41.8. Kelsey Mitchell makes the second. The Valkyries get the ball. Raven Johnson commits a foul with 33.4. Janelle Saloon makes 1 free throw. They leave Caitlin Clark on the bench. Oh, she did come back in. Okay, you know what? I'm sorry, Stephanie White. My apologies. Oh, no. I'm sorry. Yeah, my apologies. Hey, I was wrong. She was out there for 3 seconds, and they inbounded the ball to Kelsey Mitchell. My bad. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I was wrong. I admit the error in my ways. Albeit, yeah, I guess I'll admit the error in my ways. That's it. Okay, my bad. They did put her back in for 3 seconds, and they passed the ball to Kelsey Mitchell. Okay, I stand corrected. Again, watching on my cell phone, folks, okay? Watching on my cell phone. You're still supposed to pass the ball to Caitlin Clark, man. Y'all supposed to be on my side. But again, 4th quarter, by that point, the Indiana Fever were taking control of the game. There were a couple of nice plays by Raven Johnson. She had an assist and she had an assist to Leah Boston, a bucket of her own cutting to the rim. And then she had an assist on a Caitlin 35-footer that made it 73-63. Again, that was a catch and shoot play. So she had assists on 2 of the Fever's 3 buckets right there, and that ended up making a 10-point game. She did a solid job, in my opinion. You know, I still question so many substitution decisions by this coach on a day-to-day basis. They were doubling Caitlin. I'm glad you brought that up. They were doubling Caitlin Clark in the first half with both guards. Both of them were trying to seal her off. Incredible amount of defense. Incredible amount of defense there because they were trying to bottle her up big time. Now, and they did a solid first half. They did a solid job, but she still had 10 points, 5 assists, and there was a layup attempt by Michaela Timpson. Again, I'm watching on my cell phone. On TV, they said the shot was blocked. It looked like the shot got blocked by the bottom of the backboard. Am I crazy? Or did the ball get blocked? If you know what I'm talking about, was the ball blocked by somebody or was it blocked by the bottom of the backboard? Please let me know. Please let me know. So, they're trapping Caitlin Clark, and she's hitting bombs away, 3-point shots, and the energy she has, the energy she brought in this game, I thought the second half was exceptional, and someone mentioned the fouls. There was a lot of fouls. It was chippy. It's a chippy game. You're playing the best defensive team in the league, and you end up scoring 90 points. I mean, they were on pace for 74 at halftime. Second half, they go for 53 points. I mean, that's a significant scoring output against a defense like the Valkyries. Now, I do think the Valkyries kind of legs went out in the second half as well. I do think their legs kind of died. That's the second of a back-to-back type thing. Their legs kind of went out, and against a team like Indiana, when you lose your legs and the speed and the tempo and all that stuff, where Caitlin's pushing the ball up the floor, it's pretty significant. I couldn't tell you about the crowd noise because I'm on my car. Like I really couldn't tell you about the crowd noise. And then I guess Aaliyah Boston had a big fourth quarter. I guess she did. There are times where Aaliyah Boston looks so bad, and other times where she looks good. And so she had 2 points, 2 points, an assist, 4, 6, an assist from Caitlin. So she had 6, 7. So she had 7 in the fourth. So she had 7 points in the fourth quarter and an assist. It's a great win. It's a great win. Look, that's a great win. That is a great win. I can't stress that enough. That's a great win. A team like the Valkyries, who play like a team, who are mudding you in the first half, getting to the rim with ease. Again, I think their legs may have gotten a little tired because they were missing layups in the second half, and they're sitting like, "Whoa, they're miss." I mean, am I crazy? Because they were missing layups. They were missing layups. I said AB had 7 points. If that's going off, I don't know. I mean, is that going off? 7 points? I mean, hey, okay. If making 3 layups is three layups is going off, then I guess it's going off. I'm looking at the stat box. I mean, hey, did she grab a lot more rebounds? Did she grab a whole bunch of rebounds? Maybe she got rebounds. Maybe that was what it was. Maybe she started dominating the boards. Okay. You know what, Aaliyah? If you dominate the boards, she did. She had 16 rebounds today. She had what was it? Final numbers. 20 and 16. So 16 rebounds. Hey, Aaliyah Boston, I bow down to you. You had 16 rebounds. That equates to all the rebounds you've had all season. So I'm going to sit here and bow down to your rebounding the basketball and doing the job that you're paid $1.4 million, $6.3 million to grab some rebounds as the tallest player on the floor. I bow down to you. You're supposed to grab rebounds. That is your job. I bow down to you. You grab rebounds. She did have a good game, 8 for 15, 16 boards, 3 assists. Great job. I mean, great job overall. Again, second half, they did a great job. They did a great job. And whether or not the Valkyries' legs got tired or not, which I do believe that contributes to it, they took advantage, and really I think it was all of Caitlin's energy. Caitlin juiced them up. She brought energy. Cunningham came off the bench with 11. Raven Johnson had 7 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists. Ty Harris, sorry for 2 minutes. That was all. Thank God. Let me ask this question. Did they really just go play a player that came off the fucking bus this morning and throw her into a game and she's not practiced for 1 fucking second with this team? I mean, did they really just do that tonight? Did they really bring Grace Van Sloot? Grace Van Sluten off the bench and put her in the game tonight. I mean, that got to be the dumbest shit I've ever seen in my life. You don't see that done in baseball, on baseball teams. You don't see that done in freaking NBA games. They put a player who came up and they said on their broadcast, she arrived in the morning and you put her on the court. What, did you have a run through on the offense with the fucking brand new player? A rookie, no less? And don't let me. You want me to get into this Van Sluten thing? By the way, I put a video on the Van Sluten thing in the members only shit. Again, want to become a member? Silver membership, $4.99 a month. More membership content will be coming. So I do appreciate you jumping on board the members content. But let me tell you something. This is crazy shit. You got a player that comes off the goddamn bus. Nobody needs to play. You don't need to bring 6 players off your fucking bench. This is professional sports. This playing fucking 11. What are we in, rec ball? What are we in, rec ball, for Christ's sakes? Her family drove 3 hours to the game. They could drive 3 hours to the game for the next fucking game. Fuck. They could drive for the next fucking game for a home game. Shit. Oh, Jomi got fucked up. I'm watching the fight here. Jomi looks fucked up. Jomi, wake your eyes up, bro. Jomi, come on, bro. I'm watching the BKFC fight. This guy I know. I know both these guys, but Jomi got cracked. He ain't fought in over a year, though. That's why. Oh, this is Cody Vital ain't playing games, bro. He's dragging on his neck. Oh, I'm sorry. But like seriously, they could have been driving from across the planet, bro. That shit's ridiculous. Wait, she said they drew up a few plays. What the fuck? Again, what are we doing? Was this rec sports? Is this what we're doing? Are we doing? I'm sorry, I gotta post this comment. They said this in the press conference. She said they drew up a few plays with her involved or something like that. That's embarrassing. Come on, man. Come on, dude. Seriously? Is this for real? You're joking, right? That's for Stephanie White. You can't be serious. And now this is me. Damn, Jomi ain't doing shit in this fight. Bro, I'm sorry. That's the craziest shit I've ever heard in my fucking life. Because her family drove to the game, bruh. She'll be there next week for another game. They have a road game at fucking Golden State. And then the next game after that, they're going to come back home. They can come watch her fucking play. She took Damiris Dantas time. It's embarrassing, people. Oh no, I saw Hines Allen when she stepped in between them. That was beautiful. I'm sorry. What are we doing? What are we fucking doing? What are we doing, bro? This girl got here this morning. She won't be cut by next week. I mean, maybe she will. I don't know. Maybe she will be cut by next week. I have no idea. Maybe she will. But I think that is weird as fuck. I think that's corny as fuck. I don't like it. It's not basketball, bro. It's not basketball. Oh, Cece's parents drove to the game and I'm talking about fucking Grace Van Sluten. Grace Van Sluten on today shows up this morning and she's put in a game in the second quarter in real minutes. That shit is stupid. That is stupid. That is the type of dumb shit that Stephanie White does. That's senseless. Senseless crap. And I don't like it at all. I don't like that shit at all. Bro, Jomi, they stopped the fight. You got knocked down 4 times, Jomi. You were rocked. Like that crap to me is ridiculous. And you want to get into this player? We can talk about this player right here. This player right here. Dantas, look, I don't think Damiris Dantas should ever play games. She's terrible. She's terrible. They should be cutting her. But you really signed Van Sluten. Folks, I want to say something again. She was drafted the 39th pick. You had the 25th pick in the second round, and you took Justine Passat. What did it hurt for her to play 2 minutes? Are we pros or is this recreation ball? Are you in 3rd grade? Are you serious? Really? Wait. Are you serious? DJ Doug, are you seriously coming to me and telling me that in professional sports, we need a, what does it hurt to play? Well, they were -2 when she was on the court. In her 2 minutes, they were -2. So it lost them 2 points. This is not recreation bullshit. This is recreation bullshit. That is the shit that they made me do when I coached kids at the park and said everybody's got to play. No. Like, no, that's not how this shit works. This is professional sports. And we're going to jam a square peg into a round hole without her having had a practice with the team? For Christ's sakes, they don't play till next Thursday, I think it is, against Golden State again out in California. They're going to have 4 practices. She'll play. Then when is their next home game? You know, Stephanie likes to complain about shit like this. Their next home game is versus Atlanta on June 4th. By that point, if she's still on the team, you can absolutely have had her with practices and given her an opportunity to get acclimated with the team. But this crap right here, where her parents showed up, so we put her in the game, get the fuck out of here. That is insane. I don't have an answer. What are you talking about? What hurt? They lost the 2 minutes that she played. That's what it hurt. In the first half, when they were getting fucking dumped, they were getting fucking beat down. They were getting beat down. Yeah, it hurt. You're -2 when she's on the floor for 2 minutes. So you lost the two minutes. You lost. You lost when she was out there. I have it. I gave you the answer. This isn't recreation ball. You drafted Justine Passat, threw her on a developmental contract the fucking second day she was there. Threw her on a developmental deal the day, or the second day she was there, the day she got there. She's supposedly injured. She's not. She's not on any injury list. And you then you draft her at 25, and then you go bring someone who was cut off of a horrible team that you just beat. Horrible team. By the way, did her parents go watch them play Indiana when she was with Seattle? I would presume that they drove 3 hours for that game too. Because if they were at this game, they were at that game. So they saw her play on Sunday against Indiana, playing Seattle. I don't want to hear it. This isn't children's basketball. This is adult basketball. So you bring in a 6'3" semi-big player who was, you could have literally traded up to get her at 39 and not drafted Timmons, who you ended up cutting. I'm telling you right now, Grace Van Sloten won't be in this team in a month, more than likely. Don't be surprised. She won't be in this team in a month, more than likely. She's not gonna unless they cut Damiris Dantas. But this shit where you have 4 backup power forwards on your team right now. I mean, my God, you got a team with 4 backup power forwards. 4 backup power forwards. You just took the Seattle Storm's throwaways. You just took the Seattle Storm's throwaways. You just took away Seattle's throwaways. A team that's terrible. She couldn't stand a bad team's roster, and this is what the Fever does. Let's snatch her up. That's bad management. Give me a break. I don't know why you have a personal thing here, DJ Doug. You're really digging in hard on this one, bro. You're digging in hard on this one. Is there a personal relationship that you have with this individual? Familial? It's okay. If it is, you can split it out there, and I'll leave it alone. But I've never heard anyone defend. Oh, I don't understand the Bree Hall pickup either. You drafted her last year, for fuck's sakes. You drafted her to put her on developmental now. You drafted her, cut her in a week, brought her back. Now you have her again. Now she's in developmental. It's so dumb. It's so dumb. Mason, I don't spend my days watching to see if the WNBA box score is accurate or not. I'm sure y'all sleuths will look it up. And if you find 2 more assists like last time that did not get credited to Caitlin Clark, then they can they'll have to do a re box score again for the 3rd straight double-double. But, you know, she finished with 22 and 9. I mean, you know. Fever ended up shooting 46% from the floor, 38% from three. So even though they were so bad in the first half from three, they really came on strong in the second half with their shooting from the perimeter. And that's a major part of the game, right? That they took 29 free throws, 22 of 29. Golden State was 23 of 27. She played better than Billings playing 2 minutes. Come on, bro. You're being silly now. You're being silly. She played 2 minutes. Billings played 11. And Billings had 2 points, 3 rebounds, and a steal. And Grace Van Sluten had 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. You know, she played better than Billings. Okay. Yeah, you got something personal going on there. I don't know. There's a personal feeling. I don't know what it is. Are you a Michigan State fan? I'm having a hissy fit over bullshit in professional women's basketball. You're calling it a hissy fit. I'm calling it reality. This is not recreational sports. This is not rec sports. You're missing the fucking point for some reason. You have a player who's 6'4", who's a perimeter shooter who can stretch the floor on the roster, and you signed a cast-off who was drafted 14 slots behind her, who got cut by the Seattle Storm. That makes no sense. She showed up in the morning and you put her on the floor. She's a rookie. That is a joke. I watch pro basketball. I watch the NBA. I've never seen a player who got traded, who showed up to the next game and was ever on the floor the first game that they fucking played. They were in street clothes. And that would be even if they showed up earlier than the day of the damn game. No sport would do this. That is the point. You're listening for one thing. I'm telling you, no sport would do this. That is my issue. This is corny as fuck. Okay, she missed 2 bunnies. I don't give a... Whatever, bro. Whatever, bro. Whatever you say. Whatever you say. Oh. But anyhow. And again, you can still play Passat 12 games. So this would have been the game that you play Passat in if you're sitting here. Again, 11 fucking players played in this game. This is not... your rotation should be no more than 9. 8 or 9. You should not be going 10, 11 deep on a rotation, let alone with a team like this whose bench is bad. This is a bad bench. We don't know if Passat's hurt. She's not listed on any injury report, so don't say she's hurt. Well, because Indiana told you she was hurt? Well, she's not on the report. So if she's not on the report, then guess what? They're violating the rules again. So she's not hurt. She's not hurt. Did I hear Ben through? No, I didn't. I was in my car. I only watched Ben for about 10 minutes during the halftime, and then I went back to the game because I was in my car. Don't tell me that somebody's hurt. She's not on the injury list. So the injury list is supposed to have been out. People who are on developmentals are on the injury list. Because if you plan on playing them, she's not hurt. I'm not having a stroke. I'm perfectly fine. You're literally freaking having an argument with me about some bullshit. You're defending playing a fucking rookie who was drafted 39th and 14 spots behind the player you drafted, and you think that makes sense. You're literally defending it. It's weird. It's weird. Very weird. Very weird. I can't explain it. I've never seen no one do. I mean, what are we doing here? What are we doing here? The fact that they even signed her is embarrassing. Signing her is embarrassing. Signing her is an embarrassment. It's a trash-ass fucking bench, and you're playing 11 fucking deep. Yes, any team can pick up a developmental player. Yeah. But Passat's a developmental player, so they can pick her up. And no one has. They do list injuries. They're listing injuries on players that are not even with the team. Our fam was not even with the fucking team. She's listed as not with the team. She's not on their roster if you didn't know that. They literally cut Grace Van Sluten because she was taking up a roster spot that they filled our fam with. Oh, man. Whatever, bro. Whatever, bro. Whatever you say, man. I don't believe for one second that what is Passat's injury at this point? Because it's been over a month. And you could have brought Billings back in the game. It's stupid. You're justifying stupid. You could have brought in Dantas. You're justifying dumb shit. Get rid of Damaris Dantas then. Get rid of her. Again, you don't have to play 11 fucking people. Ty Harris don't need to fucking play. Ty Harris doesn't need to play. She played 2 minutes. She sucks. She sucks. Come on, Larimore. Come on, Papa G. What do you think, bro? So yeah, I'm sorry. I'm not riding with that crap. Again, like I said, Caitlin Clark. This is the Caitlin Clark superhero show. She went Superwoman today, and I loved every second of it. I love the attitude. I love the fucking spark. Now, I'm sick and tired of watching her cry about calls. Like, my God, I've never seen she cries about every fucking non-call, every call, and every non-call. I mean, I'll say this. At least she's fucking consistent because she cries when there's no call. She cries when there is a call, and she just cries just because she likes crying. I think she almost is at a point where if she's not yelling at referees, she feels abnormal. This is the Luka Doncic disease. I hope she kicks it at some point. But man, oh man, I mean, my goodness. But that passion, what I enjoyed was the back and forth with the other team. I loved it. I love that shit talking that she fucking went at with fucking Saloon and with Hayes. She gave no shits. She went, fuck you, bitch. I'm coming for your ass. I loved it. You want to yell at your teammates? I wish you'd yell at your teammates. You're the fucking leader of the team. Yell at your teammates. Your teammates are stupid at times. When they drop a pass, fucking yell at them. Hold them accountable. Hold them to the fire. If they freaking drop a pass, hold their asses to the fire. Period. They miss a shot, they miss a shot. But if they drop a pass for a layup, hold them to the fire. Call them out. It's perfectly fine. Yeah, LeBron's a bitch. I can't stand LeBron. There was a lot of fouls called in this game. It was a chippy ass game, man. It was a chippy game. I can't go with this. She gets fouled all the time. Yeah, she gets fouled and she fouls. Like, there were times where I'm watching, they're fouling. Like Sophie Cunningham commits a clear foul, and they're just like, oh my God. Bitch, you fouled. Like, bitch, you fouled. Like, this whole thing, you fucking fouled. Like, and they're even saying it on the broadcast. I can hear that shit. Like, it's a foul. You guys gotta stop crying about what you begged for, and then when it comes, and then you cry about it. It's so annoying. I didn't see the flagrant. I read there was a flagrant. It was 2 minutes to go in the game. I was on my phone. I probably had my phone down for a second when I was at Burger King and getting food for my kids and I. And I missed it. I was told it was off a screen. Can I find a video of it? Let me see if I find a video of this. That was a good first round by him. Caitlin Clark, flagrant. I mean, they were doing reviews on all kinds of bullshit. They called Lexi Hull for a technical foul when she's on the ground and her hand comes up on a loose ball where she's on the floor and it hits Caitlin Chen in the face. I think that was Caitlin Chen, or was it? I don't remember. They all look alike to me. All the freaking that's not nice. But like, they call that a technical foul. They showed that. Please take the point shaving comments out of this damn room. I ain't with the fucking accusations of committing felonies and breaking federal laws because you think they're point shaving. Come on now, that's just silliness. Point shaving means you think, oh my God, again. Gabby Williams. Okay, yeah, Gabby Williams. Okay, and then she flops on the ground, flails on the ground, and all that crap. Yeah, I didn't like that at all. Let me see if I find this. There's a video on this. I'm looking to see this because okay, let me see here. They call a flagrant foul on that? They called a flagrant foul on this. No, I do not believe that there's point shaving going involved. No, I don't believe there's point shaving going on here. No, I don't. I don't. And I'm not going to make accusations that are easily freaking figured out. This is not 1982. This isn't 1982. Okay? No, I don't believe there's point shaving going on. People aren't risking going to prison over a women's basketball game. Because last time it was point shaving, I heard the point shaving comment last game, and they covered the spread, so they failed miserably at the point shaving, right? Come on, man. I don't believe that for shit. And again, they covered the fucking spread. The spread was 7.5 again. So do you not know what point shaving is supposed? Then these referees are all going to be fucking fed to the fishes then, based on that mentality, right? Based on that shit, they're being fed to the fishes, okay? Based on that, they're being fed to the fishes. Because realistically, no. You're cutting points off, and the spread was 7.5. They won by 8. So let me see this. I'm gonna watch this crap again. Let me see this on a big screen. She put her shoulder into her. Okay. That's not a flagrant foul. That's a screen. She told her shoulder into her. Oh, give me a break, man. They call that that's bullshit, man. That's a foul. It's an offensive foul. Yeah, it's an illegal screen. Did someone say it's not an illegal screen? It wasn't illegal, Jose? Do you want? Come on, bro. That's illegal. That's an illegal screen. That's an illegal screen, sir. That is an illegal screen. That's not a flagrant foul. It's an illegal screen. It's not a good hard screen. You guys don't. That was a foul. That was a foul. You think that was a flagrant foul, Israel? That was not a flagrant foul. Maisha Hines, I don't have to do that to get a. Damn, he got headbutted. His eyes got shut on a headbutt. God damn. Oh, fuck. His eye got shut on a fucking headbutt? This fight's a no contest. Oh, Lord. Oh. What happened here? Dude, his eye got shut on a goddamn headbutt. It's a foul on Caitlin, but it wasn't a flagrant foul. Yeah, no, these guys would be caught in a week. If it would be known in a week. It would be figured out in a week. The referees ain't playing that game. This isn't Tim Donaghy anymore. No, I mean, I think it's a foul. I just don't think it's a flagrant foul. I think it's a ridiculous flagrant foul. I'm shocked they called it a flagrant foul on her. Come on, Lara Moore. Don't lose yourself here, bro. Gonna make it ugly, bro. Gonna make it ugly, bro. Make it ugly, bro. You gambled on UFC and won big. Okay. Congratulations, man. I rarely win at UFC fights because betting on UFC fights is like betting on flipping a coin, heads or tails. And I think I know MMA, but goddamn, I've picked fights where I thought I picked the favorite and the favorite lost. I picked the underdog lost. I mean, I won a few, but I've never won thousands. No, not at all. I would never gamble on the WNBA. I think you saw, especially in the first half, what the type of defense that they really have. Their defense, Valkyrie's defense. I mean, the second half, I think it was a tale of two halves. That first half defense, they were very impressive. Like they were tremendously impressive with that first half defense. I mean, they contested everything. There was one where Kelsey Mitchell had an open look from probably the top of the key, and then they closed out real fast. She pump faked, and they were like, and she hit the shot with a second on the shot clock from like 17 feet out. But it's like they go out of they challenge everything, and they're chaos. It's like there's a chaos to how they play defense. Oh, so that means she shot 28%. Israel. Is that what that means? Is that what that means tonight? What'd she do? So she was 7 of 12 for 17.7 boards and 5 assists. Oh, and 5 turnovers. I wonder if they're going to call her out for her 5 turnovers. Oh man, sorry about that. I want to share some information with y'all. I want to, and I haven't shared it yet because Ben was supposed to do a video on this. I don't think he did, so I'm very disappointed in him. He told me I gave him the information because I was staying away from this type of stuff, so I'm feeding him that negative Nancy information. Like I'm feeding him the negative stuff. By the way, Caitlin Clark still leads the WNBA in assists, averaging 9 assists a game. Alyssa Thomas is at 8.2, just so y'all know. But you want to know what the information is? I want to share this with y'all. I hope she didn't fuck it up today. That's 26. Um, 13, 16, 21. I thank God it's still in effect. You know who leads the league in the WNBA in turnovers per game? Do y'all know who leads the WNBA in turnovers per game by average? Uh-huh. 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 Leading the WNBA in turnovers per game is Angel Reese. She's averaging 5.25 turnovers per game. Caitlin Clark's averaging 5.2 turnovers per game. Caitlin Clark could have really saved her turnover number tonight if she just stayed at 2 turnovers in the fourth quarter. But she did that fuck shit that she did. But Angel Reese leads the WNBA in turnovers per game. 5.25. And Caitlin's in second. I told Ben this like 3 days ago, and he told me he was going to do a video on Friday about it. And he didn't do it. He didn't do it. Because it was 5.3 to 5.0 coming into today. And it went down to 5.25 to 5.2 because of Caitlin's 6 turnovers. And the fact that Reese isn't a point guard is what makes it so embarrassing. Like, why are you handling the ball so damn much? Or, I'm sorry, you're turning the ball over a lot for someone who doesn't handle the ball. So, I just thought that was funny. Just round in the 4th round. Oh, come on, Larimore. We need you to finish this fight. I thought you won the first 2 rounds, honestly, bro. Come at his ass. He's got dropped. He's headbutting now. McCarthy's refereeing this fight. But yeah, Yeah, she's leading the league in average turnovers per game. That's pretty impressive, I think. That's pretty impressive overall, man. Well, and that's the thing. The way they calculate turnovers in basketball is so bad. Like if a player drops the pass, I think that's preposterous. Like if the pass is overthrown and like it hits your fingers, that's one thing. But when the ball hits you in the fucking hands and it bounces off both of your hands and it goes away and they call that a turnover on the passer, that's a horrible turnover. It's not fair. It's not a fair turnover. There needs to be some level of judgment in the turnover statistic because I'm sure those numbers will be lower with that. Did you see Stat Stuffer video part 3 for AR? No, I did not see that. I didn't see that. But man, my goodness, folks. Again, Caitlin Clark tonight, loved how she played that third. I love that energy. I'm going to bring it up again. The NFL receivers don't get credited for the interception that hits them right in the hands. The quarterback does. They do get credit for drops, thankfully, but they don't get credit for interceptions. They should turn that into a receiver category if it hits them in both hands. I think Larimer's won this round. Ooh. I don't know. Could there be a sixth round here? There could be a sixth round here. Sorry. What do you say I'm sorry for? I thought he won. I thought he won 3 rounds. Yeah, man. But anyhow, folks. Again, Caitlin Clark. I'm sorry. I'm watching the BKFC fight. My guys fighting in this championship fight. Listen, it was a great job by Caitlin Clark. Her energy brought them back to life in that game because if she doesn't play, I think they lose that game by 20. They had no energy in that first half. They were getting smacked up and down. And I'm going to say this: am I crazy, or are they not running anything in terms of pick and roll? Are they just not running pick and roll at all? Am I the only one seeing that? They're not running any pick and roll at all. They're running this hub bullshit, dribble handoff with Aaliyah Boston, with Maisha Hines-Allen. It's utterly ridiculous, in my opinion, to watch this shit. So, I don't know, man. Y'all let me know. Am I crazy? Am I not seeing something? Am I not seeing something? You got to let me know. Because I feel like they're not running it at all. Like they're going completely against it. And what's happening is that dribble handoff offense slows the offense down. It slows the offense down completely. He broke his hand badly. That left hand's broken. They're going to lose in Golden State. I mean, I'd be shocked if they didn't. Let's see who won this fight. What? Damn. He got smoked. But I mean, they ran it a few times. I don't remember even seeing it one damn time. They're not running it with Caitlin and Aaliyah Boston. Not the way they ran it last year. Not where they can get pocket passes for layups. Not where they're getting pocket passes for layups. So I'm not seeing it. And what I'm seeing in that first half is that slow down bullshit, that dribble handoff garbage, which to me is nothing more than a bunch of shit because that dribble handoff garbage slows you down. It's not a tempo offense. It's a slow offense. It's a very, very slow offense. So I don't know what y'all thought about that, but when they finally push tempo, I'm gonna start referring it to as the fuck it Caitlin offense. Is that a good name for it? The fuck it Caitlin offense. Because once the fuck it Caitlin offense shows up, the entire game changes. You scored 90 points. You scored 53 in the second half when the fucking Caitlin offense showed its face in the second half. I'm just saying. Can you blame Steph offense? But they weren't running that bullshit in the second half. They were pushing tempo in the second half, Israel. They were pushing tempo. The second half, they were pushing tempo the entire half. First half, it was slow motion. So, anyhow, people, man, I'm about done. It is 12:47. My kids are both trying to sleep, and I'm loud as shit. I appreciate y'all jumping on board. And the opposing shooters are open because this team can't play defense. This team is terrible defensively. This team is don't let it fool you. The 82 points. Golden State missed layups in the second half. It missed layups in the second half. That was a layup. A lot of layups missed. There wasn't good defense. But yeah, I appreciate y'all jumping on board. Hit the like button, subscribe to both channels, man. And again, become a member, $4.99 a month, silver membership. If you send me an email, info@ComeOnNow podcast, send you a t-shirt, email me your name on YouTube, subscribe, keep the subscription for a few months at the very least. But we're doing member content, so I appreciate y'all, man. Thank y'all again, man. Y'all hit that like button, subscribe, and have a great, great night. This is Indiana Fever Unfiltered, powered by Come On Now, the podcast. Come on now.